Hello, I'm Santeri from Wheel, and we are on tour in the States, in Chicago at the moment. We are promoting our new album, Charismatic Leaders, that was released a week ago, a bit more than a week, 10 days maybe. And yeah, the tour has been great so far, and I'm here to talk about the kit, the setup a little bit. So let's go. All right, so the drums, the kit, it's a rental thing, and I usually play Gretsch, but they didn't have the suitable one for me at the rental shop, so I took another brand, Japanese, and it's it's a 24 kick. I don't even know this depth, maybe it's 16, it's not 18 I think. In my own kit it's 14, so it's a bit more shallow. Then there's a 10-inch, I think it's a 10 by 9, and there's a 13 by 11, and in my current setup, in my own kit, I have a 14 by 10, which brings us to the floor tom, which is an 18 by 16, and kind of the idea, I just recently got rid of the second floor tom. I used to have always 16 and 18 here, but now I kind of have the floor toms up here, so I don't have to twist myself to go to the lower ones. And it's I like the new setup. The snare drum is also a rental. It's a Ludwig Supra aluminum. I play a aluminum snare, the Gretsch one, back home, but this is a thinner shell. It's all right. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest, but it gets the job done basically. So it's all good. Yeah, regarding the heads, they're Evans, and it's the same stuff that I normally use. The kick is an, what's it called? EQ3, and then the others are UV2, which are fantastic. You know, this, if you take a closer look, they have been played for what, 9 shows, and you don't really see a mark on them. It's fantastic. Same with the snare head. It's been really beaten up every night, and there's a really durable, and I like the sound as well. So I use the same head for the snare and the toms, except for the timbali that I have here, which has a G1 and a clear one. Yeah, this is my own. I brought it. Maybe just quickly I will talk about this. It's this is not even mic'd. It doesn't have a close miking, so it's bleeding to the overhead pretty much. It has a bright sound that goes through really easily, but there's a trigger on it, so whenever there are second snare sounds and stuff like that, I trigger it from the timbali. About the tuning, basically the snare is kind of middle, a bit higher than middle tuning, nothing special. Then I keep the 10 quite high, and then, as I said, this is kind of mimicking a floor tom, so it's really low. So these are almost 1 octave apart, and then as low as it goes, basically, with the 18. And the timbali is quite high as well. So this kind of works as the first tom and the second snare at the same time. With the tuning, I try to keep these also apart. So this timbali is a bit higher than the snare, and then it goes down from the first tom. This small thing here is because when I play the snare sounds, of course there's the timbali sound, but when I have it as a snare, I put this damper thing on, so it's less of the timbali sound, but still some. I can get the rim sound and stuff, and it's kind of a hybrid in a way. It's electronic and it's a natural sound as well. So yeah, I play Bosphorus Cymbals, they are handmade in Istanbul, Turkey, and I have a really nice relationship with them, and I get to order stuff straight from the factory. So it's a good deal, and they're beautiful cymbals. Okay, let's start from here. This is a 15-inch. What's it called? I can't remember. I still don't know. It's called something trash or something. It's kind of a splashy thing, but it's 15. So yeah. Then I have a couple crashes. This is 21 antique series, so it has the layered side and this kind of more, how do you say, rough side, and the other crash here, which is kind of a ride. It's a 22 syncopation series, and yeah, there's another 22 here. It's a black pearl ride, really nice, and this is the one that I keep smashing the most during the set. So basically the difference between these are this is darker, and it doesn't, you know, bother people so much whenever I smash it really hard and throughout the song, and then this still works as a crash for this because it's brighter and cuts through a little bit more. Then there's the heavy ride, and this is a special made. It's a travel size heavy ride. I was weighing my cymbal kit just before leaving for this tour, and it was over the flying kilos, so I had to do something about it, and I ordered this custom made 19-inch. So I asked them to make a 19 as heavy as possible, basically, and it has this the series that's called Turk. The top is Turk, and then the bottom is Brilliant finish, so it gives it a little bit more brightness, I think, cuts through a little bit more. So yeah, usually I have a 21, but the 19 just, you know, cut 1 kilo of the set, so I can fly with it. Yeah. Then a newcomer in my cymbal setup is the 18-inch second hi-hat, and it's yeah, it's really dark, trashy, but not the lightest one. So yeah, I really like the sound, and I like to have the second hi-hat, especially when I play the double bass stuff. It's handy to have, kind of play open-handed. And then there's a China. It's a 21. This was also a special order. So it's the antique series, same with this crash, but the lathered parts are made Brilliant instead of the standard finish. Oh yeah, the main hats, they're 16, and it's a mixed pair. This is syncopation SW on top, and there's a black pearl on the bottom. And I think this is because I mixed these, I have pairs of both, and I mixed, this is the top is I think it's the bottom of the syncopation hats, and the bottom is the top of the black pearl. So yeah, it was also this flying kilo issue related thing, so I got it on board. Sticks, yeah, sticks. I play with the London drumstick company Sticks. I've played their sticks for a couple of years now, and they have made me a custom model. And for this tour, for the first time, I got this tour stick, so it's really nice. And these are really fantastic. They last for many shows. Actually, on this tour, I can afford to toss one because we sell them at the merch, so I can play a first pair on every show. It's great. But yeah, they're kind of 5B, a little bit thicker than most 5Bs on most manufacturers, but with a half an inch more length, so it's a 16.5. I cannot remember the diameter, but you know, 5B-ish, bit thicker. And then I have a Roland SPD SX Pro, the new, or is it new anymore? I don't know. Maybe it's been out for 2 years or something. It's fantastic. I just got this for this tour, and it's a massive improvement for the classic SPD. So it has the colors, that's nice, and it's much easier to program to. And also a big benefit is that it has these multiple outs. I think the old one had like the left right plus 2 additional ones, and this has 4. So I have the left right. In the left right there's this, we have some intro sounds, stuff like that. And then there's some click tracks. There's a separate click track for James, and then there's a separate channel for this timbale, which is triggered. And I have a bass drum pedal here. It's down here by below the floor tom. I use it in a couple of songs. So also these are routed to their own output, which helps the mixing quite a bit. So yeah, with the pedals, I got this Iron Cobra, Tama Iron Cobra. It's called Rolling Glide, so kind of more traditional shaped cam. And it's the same. This is rental, but it's brand new actually. I'm the first one to play it, but it's the same one that I have back home. And same with the hi-hat stand. It's also an Iron Cobra. 905 maybe is the model. I can't remember the exact model, but it's a 2-legged thing, and it's really nice. Other hardware is all is rental. And it's DW. I use DW myself also, and it's a 9000 series. It's really sturdy, and I even got some of these booms are actually my own, and the hi-hat adapter and some of the clamps. So it's yeah, works nicely. And I have mallets for a couple of swells. Then I have the jazz chain. So I put it on the right cymbal in one song. And here we go. And I have a small tambourine that I use in the song Disciple. There's a part that has a kind of tambourine-ish sound. So that's that. And again, yeah, we are touring here in the States for a couple more weeks. The last show is in Seattle on the 25th, and there's quite a few on the way there. And so please come up and see us. And yeah, Charismatic Leaders is out. Go and check it out on the streaming platforms. And you can find us on Instagram. It's resident.wheel. And yeah, see you at the shows. Take care.